This is going to be a review of the Samsung Galaxy Player 5.0. It's the new thing from Samsung. Yeah. Okay. On the outside of it, on the bottom, you have the micro USB port or the charging port, the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on there which is standard. On the right side of it here, you have the volume rockers and the power button. On the top here, you have the micro USB slot. You just pull that little tab and this thing swings out. And just swing it back into place. And then up here, it's like a holder thing for like you put a strap on it or something like that. I don't know. Nothing on this side. On the front of it says Samsung. Then you got these little buttons on here, or not buttons, little like dots. Kind of feels like it kind of feels like Braille or something. I don't know what that's used for. If it's another speaker, but yeah, or it could look like a phone. And then on the bottom here, you can't see it now, but when it very good. But when it lights up, you kind of can. But there's those three little buttons: the menu, home in the middle, and then the back arrow. When I turn it on, it will light up and it'll be easier to see. Then on the back, you have the two speakers. This or here and here. It says Galaxy Player 5.0 Samsung information. Then a 3.2 megapixel camera with flash, which is so you can take pictures in dark. And oh yeah, right here is the front VGA camera, which says it's 0.3 megapixels. That's used primarily for video chatting, or self-portraits. Now, actually, on it here, we'll see when we turn it on. You hit the power button. If you don't put a passcode on it, it'll say slide to unlock. But inside of the passcode, I'll enter the passcode here. Entered it wrong. Here we go. And it brings up the screen. Now, obviously, I've customized it because if you've watched any other videos of the Samsung of the player, that it's not this screen. This is one of the live wallpapers here, because as you can see, it's moving slowly. And when you touch the screen here, you see the ripple? It's pretty cool. It's like water. It's like water with leaves. Now, as you can see on here, it's let's see here. Okay, let's go up. Here is the Google search and talk. Like you can talk for a recording. Like Samsung Galaxy Player 5.0. See that? It went to a Google search, the Samsung Galaxy Player 5.0. Now it's not like Siri where it's going to respond to you, but it searches Google for you if it can read your voice clearly. Or if you say like play artist, like whatever, it'll pop up. It doesn't pop up. Whoops! It doesn't pop up your music, which unlike the iPod, which is a bad thing about this, but it goes right to YouTube and gives you a bunch of songs from them. Anyway, let's go home. Oh yeah, the three buttons on the bottom here. Menu, home, and back. Then I have on here the camera, 3.2 megapixels. Here, as you can see, there, 3.2 megapixels in that right corner there, underneath the camera switch. And then basic camera features. Then that's for the switch to the self-portrait. So then it looks right back at you, and that's only 0.3 megapixels, so it's a lot lower quality. Then we're back to that. That's basically the camera. The rest are just games on here, but YouTube works rather well. Better than the iPod's YouTube. This is just what happens on the front here, but yeah. Not going too in depth on that. You can have up to 7 home screens on here. 5, 6, 7. These last are blank. and then this is the second page of apps I have. But then to get to the general ones here, like you have music on the bottom, you have music, you have the music, videos, internet, and then the other applications. So when you hit the applications, it pops up the general apps that you have on here. Then it gives you a bunch of general apps, and then the apps that you download would also show up here. Now, if you want to, like, say I wanted to take one of these applications that are in here, and I don't know, like say I wanted to put the talk on there. You hold it, you click and hold it, and you see it shaking, and you drag it over there and pop it down, and it's on your home screen. Now, if you want to remove it off of there, do the same thing. Click, hold, and then to remove, and then it's right back there. Even if you put it on the home screen, it'll go right back there. So if you have something on your home screen that you want to put back into here that you don't want on your home screen, it won't. When you click when you drag it to remove. Here I'm rambling here, but whatever. When you drag it to remove, it will not delete it. That would be. I'll show you how you delete. Let's see here. Okay. All right. You go to the settings. Then under settings, you see where the blue applications. Click applications. Then manage applications, the second one from the top. And then it brings up the different applications. Like if I wanted to delete Google Books, I'd click Books. You see it says uninstall. You can't really read it, but right at the top there it says uninstall, and if you click that, it uninstalls it. But we don't want to uninstall it. Other features on here. It is Android 2.3.5. I really don't care what version it is. I'm not a huge Android fan because this is my first thing. So, but people always want to see what it is. Battery use. This shows what is taking up your battery. Like I have 2% for media, 2% camera, 3% device idle, 5% Android system, 12% Android operating system, 13% is the Wi-Fi, and 57% is the display. And it's on the lowest brightness. So, the status shows your battery in a enlarged mode, because the little green battery at the top, it looks like it's full, but then when you look at this, it looks like it's only about 90% full. So, SD cards, card and device storage, where you can see, like I have a 4 gigabyte SD card in here, micro SD card, and it shows that, and it shows your USB storage. 5.01 gigabytes is the storage, and then system storage is also there. It's like, yeah, and that's basically it for the settings, unless brightness, a little hard to get to. Oops. Under here, display, brightness. Then you just adjust it however you want. It can get pretty bright, but it's also pretty bright for a. Look at how bright that is, and that's on the lowest brightness. That's pretty bright. Now, that's basically all there is on here. Let's compare it to some of my other devices here, like the iPod Touch. This is the 3rd generation, so it's the older one. This isn't not the camera. When you look at it, them here, definite size, definitely this one is a lot bigger. Look at that. Look at how much bigger it is than the iPod. Okay, they're about the same. Or no, not the same. The iPod is thinner than this device by quite a bit. And then it's a little dusty because I don't use it much. The PSP system that I have another video for of the review. It's the screen on here is 4.3 inches if I'm not mistaken, and here the Galaxy player, when stacked up like this to the PSP, you can see that the screen is bigger on this than it is on here. In thickness, the PSP would be thicker. But that's because the PSP does more. Anyway, that is basically the video.